The resulting figure, 480,852, is used to determine the value at the time of acquisition. If your assessment of the investment at the time of acquisition is that an appropriate cap rate is 9.25%, your acquisition price will be calculated as follows. Having established the acquisition price, your place is to elevate these units to a fixture upper plan to achieve a better rent level for the whole complex. Your plan is to end up with the following rental schedule and income stream. 45 singles at 800 a month, 500 doubles at 950 per month, 5 triples at 1100 per month. The financial impact of this is at the following table. What will be the impact of this rent escalation? The answer is simple. If you have elevated the complex to be a more elegant complex and it is in a market where it will be readily absorbed, you might also have changed its potential cap rate. Better property commands a better cap rate. If we assume a modest cap rate boost to 8.5%, the fixed up value of this apartment refit would be the following. Potential gross sales price increase is then the difference between the two or $1,600,000. From this analysis, you can determine your budget and game plan to make the conversion. Your budget will be more elaborate than the simple one we had for the house in chapter 6, but the effect will be the same. Keep in mind that you need to factor in the monthly net income that will be available to you. Will this be a good deal? The only person who can answer this question is you. Your budget must be sufficient to make the transition, and your ability to market the complex at the narrow and improved level will determine the outcome. It's not as mysterious as you might think. Drive around, drive around and look at complexes that are operating at a level you want to reach. If you see what they offer as amenities and look the at the apartments, you will be able to make a pretty good judgment. Make sure your plans bid it out and proceed. Conversions. Converting apartments into condominiums has been a pretty good deal for many years. Apartments sell for a multiple of earnings or a capitalized NIBDS. And sure, if you refer to the preceding example, you could buy the apartments for approximately 51,000 per unit, and after refit, you could sell them for approximately 68,000 per unit. If converted, these would potentially sell for up to 100,000 per unit in a good market. Obviously, these figures are used for the purpose of illustration. You will have to survey your market and find out what flats sell for, and if in fact there's even a market for this type of unit. The conversion improvements will be much the same as a serious upgrade, except you will have to make everything like this. Yeah. Most importantly, the process involves filing a new condominium document with your state's Department of Real Estate, as well as subdivision disclosures documents before anything can be sold. There is also the added dimension of easing the tenants out so that you can convert and sell the units. In the past, there have been many successful conversions, so many that people have attempted to convert anything, sometimes unsuccessfully. Mm. Today, savvy apartment builders are designing their complexes as condominiums with a view towards selling them. Freaking They view towards selling them off in the future and making more than selling them as apartments. There still exist opportunities for conversions. I believe that the best opportunities in the smaller complexes with 50 units or less, these complexes most likely are not doing well as investment properties because they defy the economy of scale. You should be able to purchase them at a better price. And because of the smaller scale, you should be able to sell them for more. Sorry for yawning so much. I got up this morning and volunteered for my first golf event, which was pretty good. Made some connections. One lady who's an executive for JP Morgan, and I talked to her about investing $2 billion into my company. And she said we can meet week after next. And I'll be back again at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. But I was reading this because I know fixer uppers are going to be a very important part of the work that I do or help do. And as I've been thinking about ideas, as I was going through some of the notes and stuff after getting home today, the Lord brought back to my attention a project that He wanted me to work on to use for His glory and the person that I'm supposed to put on that assignment and the connection that's supposed to help him grow and flourish in that field. So it's been a good day. But as you can tell by how much I was yawning, I'm freaking exhausted. Oh man. And I met these sexy ass women on the golf course today. I don't remember all their names. One of them was Mary, personally, and another one who had an idea of starting a company, Bad Girls Who Golf. And I am all over that. So I'm going to make sure I position myself to be in on that because doesn't like beautiful women. And I also was reminded the golf course, there are more business deals done on the golf course than anything else. So I'm gonna be on the golf course with a bunch of bad bitches making a bunch of good business deals.